Hello everyone and welcome to another Mimio Minis tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you the classic Mimio interactive activity, the matching game. So if you're new to Mimio or new to creating an interactive activity, this is a great place to start. As you can see, it's that classic game where students have to flip over cards in order to find matching ideas. So in this case it's definitions with a picture that represents the word, but there are many different variations. So here's one way to do it. Let's start by creating our bottom layer. So I'm going to create a white square, and I'm just going to copy paste, Control C, Control V, so that I can make all of them exactly the same. And I'm going to organize them the way that I want them to be. And once I have them, I'm going to select them all and drag them to the center. And then I'm going to write some text over it. This is just gibberish, but you would obviously write your vocabulary words, sentences, whatever you want to reveal. The other thing you want to do is insert files if you want to put pictures in there or something like that. So in this case, I'm just inserting some random pictures just so you can see how you do it. But insert file. And now I have 4 words and 4 pictures. So I'm going to select one of those squares and then Control C, Control V so I can copy it. I'm going to leave it to the side. I'll tell you why in a second. Select everything else, right click it, lock it down. Now this square that I left out, we're going to use that as our top row. So I'm going to change the color, change the transparency, and I'm going to fit that over one of the squares. And again, just copy paste, so I don't have to try to manually create each of these shapes exactly the same size. And I'm just going to fit them all over the original layer. Once I have them there, I'm just going to right click them one by one, select animate, and fade out. Animate, fade out. I got to do that one by one because if I select all of them and click animate, they're all going to fade in and fade out at the same time, which is not what you want. So once you have it all done, select everything, right click, lock it down, and you're ready to play. So by locking it down, you remove those blue bars, but you also make sure the students don't move anything around. So that's it. It's super easy. Now here's another variation. What about this? You give you some bubbles, you click them, and they make a sound. In this case, I use this with students to practice homophones. So for example, a picture C and C, like ver and see the ocean. Hole and hole, hour and hour, like time. Meet and meat, sun and sun. Anyway, so you could put whatever you want underneath those bubbles, but here's how you would go about making that. Start by, creating your bottom row, bottom layer. In this case, I'm going to use some circles. And again, I'm just going to copy paste so that I have everything exactly the way I want it to be. Here's a little tip. If you're trying to get things in the right order, organized exactly the right way, you can put another shape in there and make sure that they're all kind of on the same level. Otherwise, things can be a little bit crooked and it's hard to notice. Anyway, I get everything the way I want it, and I'm just going to insert some random pictures, and I'm going to write some text in there as well so that I have things to match. So I'm writing the word bird, eagle, time, and lock it all down. Now, here's the interesting part. Click on that little picture frame. That's to open up the gallery. The gallery's got a lot of stuff, but one of the cool things it has is the Multimedia tab. So click Multimedia. Scroll through there and you're going to see some different bubbles. So blue pop bubble, I'm going to double click that, double click the red one, and so they both inserted into my Mimio. I'm just going to stretch them to make sure they fit over my original layer. Again, I'm going to copy paste or arrange everything exactly the way I want it to be, and once I have it all arranged, select everything, lock it down, and you can play. So again, this is super simple. You can make it as complex as you want and obviously personalize it with the vocabulary and language that you're studying with your students. So I hope you found these 2 variations of the matching game to be interesting and easy to follow. And I'll see you next time with another Mimio Mini tutorial.